Hill ISD is mourning the loss of two of its students.
Two siblings died after a truck slammed into their family car Wednesday night on 183 near Saratoga Springs Drive. A mother and her other two children are still in the hospital. Officers arrested this man, 45-year-old John Alvarado. DPS troopers say he was driving with an invalid license. Investigators say preliminary information shows he may have been drunk. And we have learned he has two pending charges of intoxication manslaughter from the district attorney's office. KXAN's Sophia Beausoleil found strong reaction in the neighborhood where this crash happened.
I heard a loud bang. I thought it was thunder.
Tom Finkston lives less than a quarter-mile from his neighborhood entrance.
We started walking down the street, and then we saw the helicopter take off.
Wednesday night, he witnessed the aftermath of the deadly crash. DPS officials say 45-year-old John Alvarado slammed his truck into a car trying to turn into the neighborhood. Inside, a family of 5, including a 9-year-old girl and her 15-year-old brother who were killed.
I can't imagine that being my family. I don't know. I don't even like to think about it.
Tom's a father of a 9-year-old who goes to Bill Burden Elementary School. He says administrators let them know about the crash and that one of the victims went to his daughter's school. The school district says the teenage victim went to Liberty Hill High School.
It's always tragic when something like this happens. You never want to lose any students.
The superintendent for Liberty Hill ISD says they had counselors on hand to help kids cope with the difficult news.
We're okay right now. I've been on the campus and they're hanging in there.
Officials believe Alvarado was drunk, which neighbors say makes the situation even harder, knowing this may have been preventable. From Liberty Hill, Sophia Beausoleil, KXAN News.
Law enforcement has not released the names of the victims in last night's crash. Many people who live in that area have complained about the intersection on 183 and Saratoga Springs. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we'll tell you what county officials say they're doing to make that stretch of road safer. And as we mentioned, the man accused of causing these deaths has been behind bars before.
KXAN investigator Robert Maxwell has been digging into John Alvarado's criminal history this afternoon. What'd you find out?
Well, John C. Alvarado turned 45 just yesterday, and he was 28 when he first got into trouble with the law, we found. Department of Public Safety records show in the summer of 1987, police here in Austin picked up Alvarado for being drunk in public. And apart from a 10-day stint in jail in 1994 for assaulting a family member, Alvarado's convictions center around impaired driving. June 7, 2008, Cedar Park police picked him up for driving drunk. That landed Alvarado 20 days in jail after he pleaded no contest. In late summer of 2009, that brought another alcohol-related conviction, 6 months in jail and a year's probation for him. Round Rock police had stopped Alvarado intoxicated behind the wheel then. And May 16, 2011, Alvarado was the subject of another traffic stop in Austin. He was convicted that time for driving with a suspended license and received 2 days in jail. And we can add a year ago March, the record shows Alvarado was picked up and charged with misdemeanor assault causing bodily injury. And in that case, a county judge sentenced him to 2 days in jail. Robert, Shannon.
All right, Robert, thank you very much. Some state lawmakers want anyone convicted of driving while intoxicated to be required to use ignition locks. The device checks the amount of alcohol on your breath before you can drive. Right now, state law only requires ignition locks for repeat offenders and people driving at twice the legal limit. A bill to expand it to all drivers convicted of DWI cleared a House committee last week.